What's up, everybody? Today we're reacting to this dark psychology video by Dark Mindset. Great channel, I like it a lot. I am an introverted person, very shy, very reserved, always have been. And I'm also a professional bartender. And doing that, I started watching and learning stuff like this and then applying it to work to see what's real and what's fake. Tips and tricks. So let's jump into this. These dark psychology body cues or whatever this video is. It says, even your enemies will respect you after this. So let's get into it. Of course, I'm not ready. Why would I be ready? We're recording. All right, let's just jump into it. Why does everyone say that? Let's watch this video. Jesus.
Watched countless videos on the internet, but this one, it just might change your entire life. Because in this video, I'm going to reveal dark body language secrets that no one has ever taught you before. Not in school, not in books, not even on YouTube. So watch this video till the very end, or you'll regret missing it later.
I feel like that right there is a dark psychology trick. Using FOMO, or you'll regret missing it later. I'm gonna watch this video to the end because it's 8 minutes, but it's there. All right.
Every man has felt this once in his life. He walks into a room, people glance, then forget he exists. Later, someone else says the same thing, and they get all the credit. It's not about looks. It's not about fame. It's not even about status. It's about presence. But here's the...
All right, first of all, that's a terrible situation. I hate that situation. That makes me feel really tight on the inside. But also, these visuals are killing me. They're so hilarious.
Dark truth. Presence isn't natural. It's engineered. And it starts with how your body speaks before your mouth does.
True.
I'm about to show you 3 body language tactics that don't just demand respect. They disturb people into respecting you. These aren't surface level tips like stand straight or smile confidently. These are psychological switches used by spies.
You should still stand straight and smile confidently, though, to be fair. Why would you want to pressure people into... Anyway. But hey, it's nice to know this so we can recognize it when it's being done to us.
High-level negotiators and stone-cold leaders. These are the kind of tactics that make your enemies uncomfortable when they look into your eyes, but they won't know why. These are the unspoken weapons of the most respected and feared people alive. And once you learn these, you'll notice something terrifying. Respect doesn't come from being nice. It comes from being untouchable. But before we begin, a warning. These body language tactics are powerful, but if you use them with the wrong mindset, they can turn you cold. Even manipulative.
Well, saying that is dark psychology. Now I really want to know what's going on. What's he gonna say?
So, use them with control. Because once you master this, people will start treating you differently. Let's begin with first body language secret, the predator's stillness. The one move that makes every dominant person in the room suddenly feel like they're being watched. Think of the most dangerous predators in the wild. The lion, the leopard, the wolf. They don't make noise. They don't move unnecessarily. They don't announce their presence. They wait. They watch. And in that stillness, everyone else feels the shift in energy, even if they can't explain it. That's exactly...
This is true, by the way. There is a predator and a prey version of people socially, and you do notice it. It is vibe, but I don't know. It's true.
Exactly what you need to understand. Stillness is power. Unnecessary movement is weakness. When you walk into a room, a party, a meeting, a classroom, your body is either leaking insecurity or it's radiating silent control. The average person fidgets, touches their phone, bounces their leg. Why? Because their nervous system is screaming, I'm not safe here.
All right, all this is true. Very interesting. If anyone is a doctor, psychologist out there and knows why this happens and wants to enlighten everybody, please leave a comment. But I have definitely noticed this. But this is all very dramatic. Generally, you just want to move slower, speak more confidently, quieter, this sort of thing. You don't really have to think of it as predator and the nervous system and all this stuff. But a way to do that, something that I do when I feel like anxious, and I know that pulling out my phone and looking at it just so I don't feel anxious anymore is a sign of weakness. I turn it into a game in my head. I say, oh, you want to get awkward? Let's get awkward. I'm going to sit here and see how much awkwardness they can handle, how much anxiety they can handle. And in doing that, I end up just sitting there like a normal person and not looking weak or anxious or anything like that. Leaves a much better impression on people if you care to do so at that time.
But the man who owns the room, he's still, not frozen, just deliberate. Every move is controlled. Every blink, every turn of the head, every hand gesture, all slow.
I feel like this guy spent a lot of money on Veo 3.
This is what I call predator stillness. And here's how you activate it. Step 1, center your weight. Both legs firmly grounded. Step 2, blink slower than normal.
True.
Slower blinking gives off one subtle but terrifying message to those around you. I'm not reacting, I'm calculating. Step 3, scan like a hunter, not a victim. Most people walk in and quickly scan the room like prey. But the powerful man walks in slowly, lets his eyes land softly on each face, and then, no smile, no panic, just observation. People will start second-guessing themselves around you. They'll avoid eye contact, because deep down, humans are wired to sense when someone isn't afraid to act, but chooses not to.
Observation, that's an interesting point. You want to look like you're looking at people sometimes, if you care. Remember, all of this depends, the great part about techniques is you use them when you need them, right? If you just want to walk in, do what you need to do, and leave without a big deal, you can. But if you're at a networking event or someone sets you up on a date or something like that, and you have to have this person, not a personality, but an impression, you want to make an impression on people, that's when you use these things. The slower blink rate is very indicative of someone who's not panicked, in control. It is a strong thing. But you want to look like you're observing. You want to just be observing the room. And it's okay to be seeing, if that makes sense. It's okay to be seen looking at people. You don't need to, that's my initial kind of go-to, is like I want to look away. I don't want to start a fight. I don't want someone to think I'm flirting. I just don't want to deal with it. And most of the time I don't. I look away, it doesn't matter. But when I want to make an impression, I remember to just observe and be seen observing. All right. It's the power of the predator.
This next one is even darker. Now we're about to unlock the shadow posture, a powerful trick that makes even alpha males feel small around you, without you saying a single damn word. Most people try too hard to look confident.
This is true.
But the truth is, real power isn't loud. This is where the shadow posture comes in. It's a body position designed to confuse people's instincts. You appear unimpressive at first glance, until people look closer and realize you're the most grounded, unreadable person in the room. Here's how to do it. Step 1, slight forward lean but relaxed. Sit or stand with a very subtle lean forward. Not aggressive, just...
I did read in a sales book that no one makes a big purchase or decision with their back against the chair, which means that there's something to this. Standing forward, I've never really thought about it, but that's pretty interesting. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe it's something people naturally do when they feel in control or powerful. I don't know.
Engaged. Step 2, keep one side slightly turned away. Most people face others full frontal. That's either friendly or confrontational. You angle your body slightly 10 to 15 degrees away from the person or group. It signals, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here on my own terms. 3.
I don't know about that one. That's weird. That kind of makes me feel like confrontational. You're standing there, lean forward, body turned to the side. And which side is it? If I see that body language, I'm thinking, this dude's getting ready to punch me, and I need to get ready. And that's not the vibe you want. That sucks.
Hide one hand. This is a psychological mind game. Keep one hand.
Wait, what did he say? Let's back up a bit.
I'm here on my own terms. 3. Hide one hand. This is a psychological mind game. Keep one hand partially out of sight, resting in a pocket. This makes your presence feel incomplete, slightly mysterious. You've mastered stillness. You've built mystery. But now comes the final secret.
All right, hold on. Hiding one hand. I've never thought about that. I've never heard of that. I've always heard to show your hands. I do get the logic behind what they're talking about, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try that one too. Hide one hand. Why don't you guys try it, and then we'll all meet back here on Sunday and talk about it.
This one is called the disrespect mirror.
Ooh.
And once you learn it, you'll never let anyone get away with subtle disrespect again. And the best part? You don't have to say anything. Someone tries to embarrass you. They say something sarcastic. They expect you to laugh, defend yourself, or get angry. But instead, turn your head toward them slowly.
Ask them to
and
repeat
just
it.
stare. No smile. No blink.
No.
Just emotionless eye contact, 3 full seconds. Most people can't last that long. Because now they're no longer performing. They're being watched. Now add a subtle tilt of the head like you're confused but not bothered. No words. No reaction. Just quiet surgical pressure. Once you've held that eye contact, you look away first, but very slowly. This movement screams, "You're not worth my energy," and it kills their ego. It's not loud. It's not violent. By the way, I've got something very special for you.
All right, before that, I like the psychology in the script writing, by the way. He keeps looping in. We're on he said 3 tips. This is going to be the 5th tip he's given us. We have to stay till the end. I like this in some situations. Now, that's the thing with all of this. It's not blanket. None of these are blanket. These are techniques. So I like this technique depending on the situation. You really don't want to say anything because you look ridiculous. If you want to make the person regret picking on you, though, they stated, this is probably best, honestly. If we're going to get honest, this is probably best most of the time. You can just look, make it known that you heard them, that it doesn't bother you. Slowly turn and walk away without saying a word. I actually like that, not the more I think about it. But if you really want to make that person regret starting shit with you, you just ask them to repeat it. Do all of this, but then ask them to repeat it. Then ask them to repeat it again. Eventually it won't be fun anymore. And they'll be stuck in this weird thing where they look like some bully. They look like the high school bully. They look like Brad. No offense to Brad, but that's what I like to do. But I don't find that I need most of the disrespect stuff. People are generally reasonable.
The Sigma's Black
I also have trouble letting things go.
Book of Untouchable Power. It's an e-book that holds the forbidden knowledge used by high-level thinkers. But this will be deleted soon. The elites don't want this out, so check the description or pinned comment to grab it before it's gone. Now listen carefully. Think Dark Mindset is just like any other channel. Chasing views and subscribers? Then you're completely wrong. I don't care about getting millions of views. I don't care about wasting people's time with shallow content. All I want is to expose the harsh truths of this world and help every single person become powerful. So if you want to stay weak for the rest of your life, you're free to leave. But if you're ready to conquer this world, then hit that subscribe button right now, or you'll regret it later. And if you want more raw, powerful truths like this, subscribe to my second channel as well. The link is in the pinned comment and description. I'll see you in the next dark video.
The second channel is called Dark Mindset with 2 T's and an underscore. If you want to check that out, play the whole video. I respect for Dark Mindset. I don't want him staring me down, not saying anything. So, all good stuff. It's all still pretty surface level. He goes a little bit deeper into the whys behind these things, but this is stuff that everyone talks about when they talk about psychology and body language stuff. Posture, moving slower, eye contact. But young me would have appreciated this video. But that's going to be it for this one. Again, my name is Bakari K. George. my channel Bar Psychology. We basically do all this sort of stuff, except I'm coming from a bartender standpoint, and I'm exposing, revealing, use the word sharing, my techniques for making immediate impacts, building rapport, and projecting charm, confidence, charisma, and communication and connection, all that stuff very quickly, as a bartender should. So if that sounds cool, follow along. We're just getting started. So if you think this video sucks, it'll get better. But hopefully we see you soon. Peace.